What's up, everybody? Erect the Red here, bringing you Gaming News Weekly, episode 16. We're into the holiday season. The news is slowing down. The snow is falling down. We got our year-end awards. But first, our new releases from last week. There was only a few games that came out last week, so let's look at all of them. First up, When the Past Was Around came out for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Now, this is a point-and-click puzzle game. It's about love. It's about loss. Looks to be a nice story, a poignant story. Everything I've read, the game is very short, but worth the journey. It's currently sitting at 81 on Metacritic. So, if you're all about stories being told in games, this is for you. Check it out. If you're about getting that bang for your buck, maybe wait for a sale. Because I don't know how much this is, but I heard it could be beaten in about an hour. Next up, Override 2 Super Mech League for PC, PS5, Xbox X, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. This is a arena fighting game with mechs. It looks amazing. I'd never heard of this. I've never played Override 1, but the idea of this is great. I hope that it's good. I didn't look at any reviews for this. There was nothing on Metacritic, but I don't know. I guess it could be easy to mess up, but also this could be a lot of fun. There are 20 different mechs that you could play as. 1v1, 2v2. There's a free for all. And then on top of that, a ton of different style of matches, capture matches. I don't know what else. A bunch. And you control a giant mech. Can't go wrong with that. It's $30 on all those systems. So, hopefully it's fun. Definitely one worth checking out, though, for sure. And our last release from last week, Super Meat Boy Forever, came out December 23rd. Now, this came out for PC and Switch as a timed exclusive, set to come out for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One sometime in January. Now, this is the long-awaited sequel to Super Meat Boy, only 3 years late. So, I know there's a lot of people that have been waiting for this game. I don't know if you're still waiting for it after all this time. You might have moved on. Who knows? But if you are a fan of super hard platforming adventures, here you go, Super Meat Boy. All right, let's jump right in to the news of the week. The big news this week. The biggest news this week. The Gaming News Weekly Awards. They're here. You voted. We tallied up the votes, and we've got all the winners. So let's run it down. Let's start it off with our Game of the Year nominees. We're jumping right in. Cyberpunk 2077, Among Us, Fall Guys, Ghost of Tsushima, Valorant, Last of Us 2, and Animal Crossing. Your winner, Among Us, wins Game of the Year. It was a close battle, but you chose it. Among Us provided the most joy, got us through 2020. So many great games came out this year when we needed them most, for sure. And this one was the talk of every internet site for so long. Congratulations. Next up, we have Best Ongoing Game. Our nominees: Fall Guys, Rocket League, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Warzone, and GTA Online. This one was a very close battle, with your winner being Warzone. And that's not all. It was a tie with the second winner, Apex Legends. Both amazing battle royale with cheese style games. Similar in idea, very different in how it pulls it off. Both great games. I love watching all the clips of the games. I love playing the games when I can. Haven't played Apex in a while. might be time to get back into there. I say it all the time. This is my time. Everybody's just so good at it now. I can't compete. But yes, these are your winners for Best Ongoing Game. All right, our next category, Best Remake Game nominees. This was a big year for game remakes and a lot of big titles. Resident Evil 3, Persona 5, Demon's Souls, Final Fantasy 7, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. But your winner in a landslide was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. This was one of the best games of the year, let alone remakes. Very, very well made. Lots of fun. If you haven't checked it out, I've seen it on a bunch of sales lately, so definitely take a look at this game. Lots of fun. In our next category, Best Role-Playing Game. The nominees were Yakuza Like a Dragon, Final Fantasy VII, Wastelands 3, Persona 5, Cyberpunk 2077, and Genshin Impact. And the winner surprised me by being Cyberpunk 2077. There were some great role-playing games listed as nominees, and Cyberpunk 2077, well, it's not a strict role-playing game. There's some different style variations of the game in there. It's basically a role-playing game at heart, and this one was your favorite role-playing game out of the list. Still haven't played it, but I'm seeing amazing things. Again, trying to wait for the bugs to get worked out, but I don't know. I may have to bite after the new year. Can't wait to get into this world, and hopefully by then a lot of those little glitches and bugs will have been fixed. But so your favorite role-playing game of 2020, Cyberpunk 2077. Next category at the Gaming News Weekly Awards, the Best Action Game. Nominees were Demon's Souls, Doom Eternal, Hades, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, and the winner was Hades. I'm hearing amazing things about this game. I've seen it win tons of Game of the Year awards throughout a ton of internet sites, and I've never played it. This is honestly the first time. When I recorded this trailer, it was the first time I've actually even seen what this game was. I know, and I'm supposed to be the news guy. What the hell? But as I'm watching this, I think it's time that I jump on the bandwagon. Amazing game. The idea looks great. The gameplay looks phenomenal. I understand why you voted it as your best action game. It looks so cool, and I'm a big fan of this lore, so I'm really kicking myself for missing this one, but I will rectify that as soon as possible. Hades, best action game. All right, in the last category of the awards, best sports or racing game. This one was super close. We had Football Manager 21, NBA 2K21, F1 2020, Dirt 5, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, and FIFA 21. Very close race, but your winner, best sports game, FIFA 21. This one was anybody's category to win. It kept going back and forth. At one point, Football Manager was up, and at one point, F1 was leading. It came right down to the wire. But FIFA 21, they're still putting out these great football/soccer games. I know that huge fans all across the world wait for this series every year. So congratulations, FIFA 21, Fruit Labs. Favorite sports game. All right, that's it for the Gaming News Weekly Awards. Let's get into some big news, some important news. Kentucky Fried Chicken has a video game console. Yes, it's true. They teased it about a month ago. Everybody thought it was a joke, but nope, not a joke. This is a VR-ready, Intel-powered PC capable of 4K ray tracing up to 240 frames per second. And of course, a chicken chamber to keep your chicken warm while you game. There has been no release date, no price, no idea. Your guess is as good as mine, but it's true, it's happening. And lastly, it isn't a Gaming News Weekly until we talk about Cyberpunk 2077. So it came out We talked about the errors. We talked about the bugs. We talked a little bit about the refunds. But at that point, there was an issue with Sony and Microsoft allowing the refunds. So that was a whole ordeal. Currently, they're back to allowing refunds for anybody that wanted directly through Sony or Microsoft. And in fact, Sony had completely removed Cyberpunk 2077 from the PlayStation Store, and it's still down at this moment. But besides all that, and still including all the refunds, Cyberpunk has sold over 13 million copies as of December 20th. 8 million of those were sold before the game even was released in pre-orders. So CD Projekt Red, they're doing fine. They'll turn this around. Lots of fixes and patches on the way, and I expect them to sell even many more copies of this game. So if you have an opinion, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, that's it for Gaming News Weekly episode 16. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. This has been fun. I had so much fun doing these awards. Thanks for voting on them, and have a happy holiday season and a great new year. You guys have all helped to make 2020 so much better than it had any right to be. So I really appreciate all the follows, all the comments. I'm having a lot of fun, and I can't wait to keep doing it. So thanks. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.